All right, happy Thursday night from Terwillegar D. Getting set to start. Knights versus Sierra, SE601. Period number 1 underway. Knights win the draw. Grayson dumps it in. Jacobs pushes it back. Sierra back the other way. Nice interception there. Bowman with the puck tries to get it to Jacobs out front. Couldn't quite get it to him, and it slips out at the blue line. Puck bobbled by Korea back there. He'll recover and get it to Maine. Maine to Bowman. Bowman tries to center for Jacobs. Intercepted. And Lemab will step into it. He'll take it through the neutral zone. Drops it for Bowman, who steps forward and puts it to the net through Lemab. Hudson couldn't get a stick on it though. It's back behind the net. Sierra dumps that one down. Should be icing if it doesn't roll to the goalie. And we'll get a face-off deep in their territory. Left of the goaltender. Pardon me, right of the goaltender. There is wide of the net. Eric could not get to it, and it's back the other way. Broken 2-on-2. Good stick there from Kapler. Loose puck in front of the net. It gets tipped over, and Kapler goes back for it. Sierra steps into it again, and they're walking into the zone here. Rolled behind the net. Still with possession wide. It gets deflected to Gow. He'll push it forward for Hender. Hender dumps it in. Gow will give chase. He puts the pressure on. Southeast with some space in the neutral zone. Pass to an open man in front. He puts it wide of the net. Boyce trying to get it up the wall. It's intercepted and sent back behind the net. Boyce will try again. Battle ensues. It's pushed back to the blue line, but through the defenseman and all the way down. Back out to center. Avery cross ice for Noonan. Noonan chips it forward for Campbell. Nice touch. Shot through traffic. That was off the crossbar, up and over the glass. Great effort there from the Knights to get to the net. Good unselfish puck movement there. We'll get a face-off to the left of the goaltender. Sierra wins the draw. Pushed back behind the net for Noonan. Noonan looking for an open stick in front. Can't find one, finds Lemab, but he's challenged, and Sierra go back the other way. Sierra pushed that one deep. They'll have to go retrieve it. Good stick check there from Breen. He'll push it up the wall for Noonan. Couldn't get it past the defender, though, and shot on net, deflected, loose puck. And man in front got enough control over his stick to tap that one in behind Luberta, and so it's 1-0 for Sierra. Knights find themselves down early here, 1 goal. They'll win the draw forward. Sierra up the wall, they'll dump it in. Boyce back for it, a nice breakout pass there. Frey pushes it forward, kind of bobbled a little bit there. Loose puck pushed out to the neutral zone for Frey. His pass intercepted. Maine will get it across to Jacobs. Jacobs back across ice. It's picked up at the point by Merrick. Centered in front. Nobody there to get a stick on it. And Sierra come back the other way. Chip back into the neutral zone. Push forward for Frey, but it slipped under his stick. Loose puck. Dumped in by Sierra, and they'll get a change. Merrick back for it there, pushing it forward. Frey with possession. He's got a bit of space, makes a move. Couldn't get a shot off, though. Puck rolls behind the net. Maine pushes it back into the corner, or back behind the net. Pressure from Gal. Sierra chip it high off of Hudson and get it back. Shot is well wide of the net. And back out to neutral ice. Sierra gets swung a stick at a few times. Skate into the zone. Stick check there by Correa, I believe. And it goes right to Luberta. He'll cover that up. We'll get a face-off to his left. Pardon me, to his right. Bowman to take the draw. He'll win it off a skate back to the corner. Correa goes back for it and pushes it across to Lemab, who chips it up for Gal. Gal with some space, puts it on the stick of Bowman. Bowman's centering pass for Hender is way out in front of him. Defenseman will take that and send it back the other way. Sorry, number 4 is not Bonikoski. It's actually Andres. Thanks for that note. Bowman pushes it back for Correa. He'll give it back to Bowman. Not a lot of talking happening. I don't think Avery knew it was coming. Shot is deflected over the net. Sierra with possession. And a lot of room in that corner to start building speed. They'll come out to the neutral zone. Good stick check from Lemab. Takes one in the face. And chip forward from Hender. A nice tap there for Gao. He's got some room. He's got pressure, though. He gets crunched. He'll go for a change. That one hit hard, it looks like. And Sierra back the other way. Stick check. Walked around. Centered. And it looks like the Knights will go on the penalty kill. First penalty assessed. And it will be to Noonan for a slashing. So with 9:33 to go, Knights will take the first penalty kill of the game. Knights waved out of the circle. Face off one to Spencer. He couldn't get enough stick on it to get it out of the zone when it's kept in and sent around behind the net. Sierra now on the hash marks. Back down low. Bumper pass back out. It's off the post. Fortunate for the Knights there. Rolled back again behind the net. Good stick check from Breen. He'll battle for it. And gets it out to the blue, but it's kept in. No pressure there. He'll push it down low. Deflect it in front. Good stick there by Brady. And this time Spencer's able to get enough on it to send it down the ice. Minute 20 to go in that penalty. Sierra back the other way here. Sierra at the hash marks again, down low. Pass is missed. It's rolled behind the net, centered in front through legs. And Kapler will pick it up and send it down the ice. He'll go for a change. Campbell and Jacobs will come off the bench. Sierra trying to make their way out of their own zone. Bobbled. Campbell comes up with it in the neutral zone. He'll get it back again, battling for it there. It'll get chipped forward for Boyce, and he'll send it into the Sierra bench. So we'll have a face-off neutral ice here in front of the Knights bench. Face-off won by Campbell. Green will pick that one up, sends it back to the center line, but it was intercepted. He'll get another chance at it. This time it makes it to center. Jacobs with pressure, now Campbell. Jacobs picks up the loose puck, sends it for Campbell. Campbell gets bumped off. And Sierra will take it back behind the net with about 20 seconds remaining in that power play. Clock started late there. They got a few extra seconds by the look of it. Sierra regrouping again. Pressure again from Jacobs. He ties up the man. 2 seconds to go in that power play. Noonan off out of the box. Shot is deflected off of Breen's leg into the corner. And it's thrown to Jacobs. Jacobs centering pass. Nobody wants it. They're backing away from it. Sierra intercepted. Open man in front. He buries it. And it's a 2-goal game. Unfortunate turn of events as the penalty ended. Some funny bouncing at the blue line and ends up in the back of the Knights net. Gonna need to find another gear here, turn things around in this first period. Frey wins the draw, sends it in deep. He'll chase it down. Loose puck for Maine. He'll push it back into the corner. Everyone evacuated that corner though, and it'll be sent all the way down. It'll be icing. We'll have a face-off to the right of the Sierra goaltender. Boyce battling for it there. He'll get it to Hender. Hender's centering pass is given away. It's a breakaway now. And that one's buried behind Luberda. And it is now 3-0. Loose puck, walks out of the circle and right to the net of the Knights. Sierra buries another one. Maine at center ice. He'll walk around the defender. He's got bodies in front. Puck is shot behind the net. Loose puck for Campbell. Rolls to the wall. And Sierra will come back the other way. Stick check there. Pushed forward and out of the reach of the Sierra player. Andries pushes it around the wall for Campbell. Jacobs. Cross ice. Intercepted. And Sierra back the other way. Off the glove of Brady into the corner. Battle for it in the corner. Sierra come up with it. They'll pull it behind the net. Centered in front. Given to Maine, but rolled away from him and kept in and dumped deep again. Green will go back for it this time. He'll get it to Campbell. Campbell pushes it out of the zone. Offside. Should be the call, and it is. We'll get a face-off in front of the Knights bench. Ray will take the draw. He's got Gao and Hender on his wings. Waiting on the goaltender. Equipment malfunction. Boyce and Correa on defense. Puck, one back to Boyce. Went through him. He'll have to chase back. Out of the reach of Hender. It's shot wide of the net. Rolls all the way up. Gao gets a stick on it. Pushes it out to the neutral zone. Sierra with possession again at their own blue line. Try to chip it around Hender. Hender makes a move. He's still got possession. He'll dump it in. Gao chasing it down. Good bounce off of Gao. Hender tried to recover it, but he went down. It's an odd man rush again. 2-on-0, 2-on-1, 2-on-2 now. Great save by Brady there to keep it a 4-goal game. New sets of legs out there. Face off to the left of Brady. Bowman will take the draw. He's got Bridges and Kapler out there with him. Loose puck in front, sent to an open man on the far post. He bobbles it, fortunately, and it's iced out of the zone. Not enough weight. No, they're going to call that icing. That's a pretty horrible call. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Brady this time. Bowman again to take the draw. He'll win it to Lemab. Lemab pushes it out and Bridges skates into it. He's got a chaser, but he'll make it to the net, gets it on goal, and he's pulled down. So there'll likely be not a penalty shot, but they're going to call holding. So he drew the penalty. We'll go on the power play for 2 minutes. Yeah, 4-4. We'll start with one. Bowman to take the draw. Got Noonan on his left and Bridges on his right. Green and Lemab on defense. Wins the draw, but Sierra will walk away with it. And they'll dump it in. High stick. Lemab drops it for the Sierra player. Pushes back to the point. Shot on goal. Breen's got some space now. He'll give it to Bowman. Bowman will take it wide. Centering pass for Bridges. Shot from Bridges and handcuff the goaltender. Loose puck bounces free and it's kept in. Big turnover. Fortunate the pass was awful and it was given to Lemab. Bridges has it now. Tries to find Bowman behind him. Didn't quite get it there. Another centering pass. Nearly turns into a breakaway. Lemab gets hauled down. No penalty. Open man again in the slot. His shot is over the net. Bowman into the zone on side. Shot is off a leg. And to the walls. Pressure. Not able to keep it in the zone. Referee did nicely to do that. And then we'll throw it all the way back as we do a no-look pass. Boyce struggles with the puck there. Andries comes up with it. He'll push forward. He'll try to soft pass to the head man. It didn't work out. They're able to recover and dump it in. Boyce with it at the blue line. Pushing it low for Jacobs. It's past him. Kept in by Jarrett. Tried to find Maine with it, but it was behind him. Maine pulls it out in front. Nobody there, though. Off a leg into the corner. Fortunate for the Knights. Maine trying to find Jacobs in front. It's deflected across ice. And Kapler will have to come back to the blue line to keep it in. He dumps it back in the corner, and Jacobs will go get it. Back up the wall. Boyce not ready for it. It comes out and all the way down. Pressure again from Sierra. Backhand pass to Boyce. He's able to get it to Main at the center line. Chip forward for Kepler. Kepler with some space. Couldn't get the shot off though. Tried to find Main in front. Goes back to Andries. Shot is good. It's corralled by the goaltender though, and Sierra get the loose puck. They'll send it back down the ice. Icing because the penalty is over. Face off to the right of the goaltender. Sierra will walk through everyone again and into center ice. Great save by Brady, keeping it a 4-goal game. Sent out to the blue line and dumped right back in by Sierra. Avery trying to make his way through 3 there. Couldn't find Hender with it. Hender comes up with the loose puck. It's still kept in by Sierra though. And finally it will come outside the blue line. Sierra with possession again. Correa at center. Turning back and getting the puck to Hudson. Hudson trying to find someone through the middle. Couldn't get there. Sierra sent it right back and a breakaway ensues. Shot and great save by Brady. Puck thrown back in front. He's able to jump on the rebound. Fortunate as there was another Sierra player there unguarded. Would have been in the back of the net. Face off to the left of Brady. 57 seconds to play here in the first period. Sierra will be waved out. Frey will take the draw for the Knights. Puck in feet. Andries comes up with it. He'll make a move and brings it out of the zone. He's got Noonan in front of him. Sends it across to Noonan. Noonan button hooks, shot into traffic off the goaltender. Is a good shot. Under Andries there. It comes back to the blue line and kept in by Breen. He'll dump it in deep. Noonan will go press. Frey coming in there. Reversed by the defender. Out to the hash marks. And the dump out is sent right back on net as Andries was able to corral it and get a shot off. Goaltender will hold on to that one as he saw it all the way. We'll get a face-off to his left. "22 seconds to play here in the first period. One that the Knights will need to forget and try and come out fresh in a second. Sierra with possession. They'll softly bring it into the neutral zone. Boyce able to get it back out to the red line. Puck bouncing again. Sierra called offside with 1.9 left to play here in the first. Face off in front of the Knights bench. Frey will take the draw. He's got Bridges and Noonan with him. And that will do it for the first period. We'll take a very brief break here to collect and start the second period. So the short period, hopefully gone and forgotten. Starting period 2 with 20 minutes to play. Bowman will take the draw. Face off 1 to Boyce. Boyce steps over the red line and dumps it in. Main back there for it, and pressure from Jacobs. Sierra still able to move forward. Bowman nearly picking that one off, but Sierra will make it to center. Sierra, wide, drop pass, still kept to the outside, sent behind the net. Sierra player tries to get it back to a covered man, and it's pushed up the wall, this time out of the zone by Maine. Battle ensues here. Puck is pushed back into the Knights zone. Boyce is forced to go back for it. He's got some speed, but he's got pressure, and he's hit. He'll push the puck forward, though. It'll get all the way down the ice. No icing. And Correa will get to it first. Looking for a stick in front. It gets to Frey with double coverage. He gets some help, though, and Kapler walks out. Shot from Bowman is into traffic. Kept in, no, not kept in by Breen at the blue line. So we'll get a face-off on that far side of the ice in front of the Knights bench. Good possession for the Knights in the offensive zone to start the period. Kapler will take the draw. Frey on the right and Gow on the left. Knights get the puck pushed in, but they're offside. And Kapler will have to clear the zone. I don't think he touched the puck, but they're blowing it down anyway. And that will be all the way across the neutral zone. Intentional offside, they're calling. Pardon me, it'll be all the way down by Brady. Kapler will take the draw deep in Knights territory. Wins the face-off to Breen. Breen around the wall, bounces behind Hudson, and puck now rolling in the neutral zone. Penalty coming to Sierra for boarding. And the Knights will get their first power play of the game. 2-minute penalty, I believe. Yes. So, face off to the left of the Sierra goaltender. Face off won by Kapler. He'll throw it across the ice. And it's kept in by Gow and dumped in deep. Frey forced to go chase it. Puck off of Gow to his feet. He tries to make a move to center ice. Bit of stick swinging and a fortunate bounce for Sierra. They'll go back the other way. Boyce gets in the way and pushes it into the corner. Centered pass just rolls through the crease. Chipped off the wall for Sierra and sent right back in on Brady. Boyce with the puck. He's got pressure, manages to slip it. His cross-ice pass is behind one player and too far in front of the other. They'll have to try that again in the neutral zone. Boyce now again with it. His centering passes off an ankle and back into the zone. There is one, completed to Gow. Gow gets into the zone onside. Shot on goal. Frey to pick up the loose puck. Frey behind the net now. Rolls it up the wall for Andries. Andries with some space. Pressure, puts it off a shin pad. It's back the other way, 2-on-1. Centered pass. Shot is flubbed. Manages to make a pass to his teammate, but no shot on the play. Bouncing puck is corralled by Frey. He loses it in his feet and takes one to the head. Campbell will pick up the loose puck. About 30 seconds to go in the power play. Campbell into the zone. He'll stagger, tries to get it to Noonan, but it's behind him, and it'll make it all the way to center for Hudson, whose pass is too far for Correa. Puck picked up at the blue line, but given to Sierra, and Lemab will pick up the puck at center, fortunately, and dump it into the zone. Noonan will give chase. Loose puck is sent to Sierra player. He'll dump it out of the zone around Hudson. Correa goes back for it. He's pressured. Puck is pushed behind the net. Lemab now with it coming out from behind his net. Gets a pass to Noonan. Noonan staggers, tries to get the puck to Spencer standing at the blue line, and tips off of him, and it goes straight to a player for Sierra. Penalty is over. It's even strength now. Sierra into the zone, battling for it in the corner with Hudson. They have an extra man. They'll send it to the wall. Bridges picks it up, tries to get it to Hender. It rolls favorably to Bowman, who will get over the red and dump it in. Icing waved off as he managed to get over the red. Stick swing there from Bowman, and Sierra's off to the races. Sierra behind the Knights net with possession. Centered pass finds a stick, but it rolls underneath, goes right back to the defenseman, who fans on the shot, but it rolls to the goaltender, Brady. He'll cover it up, and we'll get a face-off to his left. $15:25 to go here in the second period. Bowman will take the draw. Sierra will win that one, but give it right to Hender, I believe. No, pardon me, that was Breen. Battle ensues for it, though, as it doesn't get out of the zone. Breen with some space now in the slot. He'll make a move, should be moving the puck forward, given to the Sierra players at the blue line, and turn back the other way. Knights all in a line there. Fortunate the pass wasn't made forward. Andrews tries to walk it into the zone. I believe we're offside there. Nope, they're going to wave that off. Sierra back to center ice with some speed. Walking through the middle. They're intercepted. Puck is rolled free and left in the slot. Maine now trying to get it out. Some soft efforts with the puck in their own zone in the slot, and can't get out of our zone. Puck dumped in deep by Sierra. Tried to hit Correa with it, but it goes to Sierra player. Sierra up the wall and out of the zone. Will be called icing if it makes it, and it does. So we'll get a face-off in the Sierra zone. Left of the goaltender. 14:07 to play here in the second. 4-0 the score. Shots are 16-8 in favor of the home team. Kapler to take the draw. Sierra win that one to the slot, and they'll walk out of the zone. Green forced to step it in a high gear to keep that guy to the outside. Great save by Brady. He loses a stick in the process, but he's able to get it back. Kapler ends up with the puck. He'll roll it around the wall. It's kept in at the point and dumped back behind the net. Sierra first to it. Pressure from Hudson. And Frey picks up the loose puck. Nice pass to Jacobs in the center of the ice. Nearly drilled there, had the puck in his feet, and Sierra get it back. Given to Frey, given back though as Sierra make a stick check. And it's now pushed to Andrews, trying to find Jacobs, but it's way in front of him, and Sierra come back the other way reading that pass. Sierra pushing it around behind the net. Jacobs is first to it, but it rolls under his stick. Sierra making a dangerous pass through the middle, able to recover, given away though at the blue line. Frey gets possession, just onside apparently, but it's stripped off of him, and he'll now get a hooking penalty. As the arm goes up, soft one towards Brady, he'll hold on to it. And that'll bring a face-off left of the goaltender and a 2-minute penalty kill for the Knights. Campbell will take the draw. He's got Noonan up front with him. We've got Boyce and Correa on defense. Pardon me, that's Andrews. Face off won by Campbell. Boyce fires that off shin pads, and Campbell recovers the puck, sends it all the way down. 4-minute penalty. In fact, not a 2 minutes, so 3 minutes and 43 seconds remain in that penalty. To Frey. Sierra over the center line. Into the zone with some speed. Andries keeps him to the outside. Nice pinch. Gets the puck. He's got to battle a second player. He does. Sends it out to the blue line, but it's kept in. And a swing of a stick, and Sierra's got some space. Shot is off the side of the net. Back behind the net, Sierra get possession again. Walking out, good block there by Jarrett. Kept in at the point, sent back down to the hash marks. Movement there from the player, stripped of the puck, and Noonan able to push it out of the zone. They'll get a change if they're smart, and they will. Centered pass is through all the traffic and all the way down the ice. Goalie will step out for it. Sierra with some dangerous passing in front of their own net. Ridges and Gow on the penalty kill up front. Sierra dumping that one in. And Hudson battling for it back there. He's got two bodies. Able to keep control of it behind the net though. Sierra will now take possession, walk out in front. Great block by Hudson there. And Gow battling for it. Hudson took one off the leg though. He'll feel that one for a bit. And Knight's able to get it out of the zone. Minute 55 to go in the power play. Cross ice pass is well long, and that'll be icing. We'll come right back into Sierra territory. Face-off will be to the left of the goaltender. Bowman and Main up front to kill the power or the penalty. Andries and Breen on defense. Sierra win that into the corner. They'll softly put it in the far corner. Main's first to it. He puts it into the skates of Sierra, and they'll make their way out. Good read by Andries. He gets cross-checked and tries to stay battling for it. Looks like he's drawn the penalty, though. Centering pass is picked off by Sierra, and there will be a cross-checking penalty. Pardon me, a slashing penalty to Sierra. That will make it even 4-on-4 for a minute 24. At which point the Knights should go on the power play. Face off again, left of the goaltender. Face off won by Bowman, picked up by Sierra, and brought back the other way. Sierra in the slot, couldn't get a shot off. Loose puck rolls to Luberda, and he'll cover it up. We'll get a face-off to his right. Tongue-tied. Bowman with the draw. He's got Main on his left. Boyce and Correa on defense. Puck is pushed back to into the neutral zone by Sierra by mistake. Main giving chase there, couldn't separate the puck, but he gets to it first at center. And he'll walk forward with it. It's given to Correa, steps in, and Main is still in the zone, so it'll be offside. Knights with some pressure there. 55 seconds to go in this even strength 4-on-4. Kepler with the draw. It's one to Henderson. Kept in the zone by Correa. Hender, he'll have to go get it. Sierra elects not to make that centered pass. They give it to Correa. Correa pushes it into his own zone. He's challenged there. He'll pick it up and walk behind his own net, still with pressure. Passes inadvertently, I think, to Kepler. Hender picks up the pass, makes a nice move at the blue line. He gets bumped off, and it's given to Correa. Correa turns. He's forced to go through the defender. Puck is dislodged, and it comes back the other way. Breen puts it into space. A smart play there for Kepler. Kepler with some room. Can't get through the traffic. Had Hender in the slot open, but couldn't get it to him. Sierra with a backhand hits the side of the net there on a two-on-one. Pass for Frey is on the tape. He'll make a move around, but goes down as he's off balance, and Sierra will recover the puck. Center for Frey. Frey with a shot. Panic shot, but shot nonetheless. Didn't get all of it. It rolls to the goaltender who covers it up. 18 seconds remain in the power play for the Knights. With 8:32 to go in the second period. Face off to the left of the Sierra goaltender. Campbell will take the draw. Warnings coming to the wingers on the near side here. Jacobs gets that puck, tries to throw it in front of the net. Sierra pick up the loose puck, and they're starting to work their way out of the zone. Kept in by Hudson briefly, but sent into the zone. Bouncing puck ends up with Noonan. Jacobs gives a nice pass to Campbell, but he couldn't receive it. And now Kepler is forced to dump it in as there's still bodies in offside. Breen tries to push it forward for Noonan. It's picked off by Sierra and sent back the other way. Passes off of Jacobs. He was able to reach back and grab the puck and send it forward for Campbell. He gets bumped off the puck. Sierra with it now behind their own net. Now on the wall, centered pass, breakaway pass, and Andre's able to catch him. Not a great shot. Brady able to hold on to it. The rebound comes to him, and he'll cover that up. Face off to the left of Brady. 7:29 to go here in the second period. Even strength, 5 aside. Sierra waved out of the circle. You seem confused by that call. You figure that out now. You're going to say, nope, you can't come in. It's got to be someone else. Send a defenseman in to take the draw. And Boyce steps in to pick up the loose puck. The defenseman will strip it from him, throw it back in the other corner. Gow will get to it first. He's got pressure there. Picked off by the defender again. Good stick check, but it's still in Sierra possession. Stick swing there. Bowman gets a piece of it. Ends up on the stick of Gow. He's got a step there. Pardon me, that's Andres again. He walks in, gives it to Maine, who finds Gow in front with a loose puck. Bowman steps in and chips it to himself. He's got pressure there. Loose puck bounces to Andres again. He'll walk in and shoot. Didn't get all of it. It was a little wide. Gow battling for it there in the corner now. Sierra able to get it up the wall. Centered pass is picked off by Bowman, but he's stick checked as he tries to make it around two bodies. Sierra back the other way. Shot is deflected by Boyce behind the net. He'll pick it up. Off the wall for Gow, but it was well in front of him. Sierra will keep it in at the point. Sierra with a ton of room. Shot is wide of the net. Comes all the way back to the blue line. Kept in. Through traffic. Off a leg of Boyce, of Andres into the corner. Boyce pushed off the puck. Some high hands there again. Tipped out to the point. Point shot is deflected by Andres into the corner. Jared battling for it now. He's got two in there. Noonan steps in. Puck comes out in front. Maine has that one bounce through his legs. Sierra not able to get enough of a shot off to beat the goaltender there from the slot as they walk in. Boyce now behind the net. Fanned on the centering attempt. Gow gets a favorable bounce, chips it out for Bowman. Bowman chips the puck around the defender, but the other Big defenseman comes back in. He'll battle still, though. Comes up with the puck. Centers it for Bridges. Bridges off the goalie's pads. Best chance we've had this period on an excellent effort by Bowman. And Sierra will come back the other way. Picked off by Frey. Frey's got Bridges with him. Frey will take a shot off his shin pad. Bouncing puck. Loose. Comes back to Hudson. He'll dump it into the corner wisely. And centered by Kapler. Oh, it misses everyone, unfortunately, and comes all the way back. Hudson with it. He bobbles it. Gets it to Bridges. Chips it forward for Correa on the streaking. Couldn't get through the defender. He'll knock him down, though, and then fall on him. And puck bouncing here in the neutral zone. Oh, Sierra with some speed. Get around the defender. Great save by Brady, though, and to keep it a 4-goal game. Battle ensues in the corner there. Sierra will come up with it. They go down, though. Centered pass is bobbled. And Frey will come up with the puck out to center. He'll dump it in. Goalie leaves it. Bridges chips it off the side of the net. He'll dump it behind the net. This time Sierra picked that one up. Kept in by Breen at the point. Shot through traffic, hits a leg into the corner. Pushed back to Breen. He'll get another chance at it. The puck is deflected by the goaltender into the corner. Centered for Bridges. Rolls away from him, and Sierra come back the other way. Jarrett tries to step into the player. It slows him up a little bit, and the puck is dislodged. Frey will end up with it at his own blue line. Rolls back into the zone. Now moving forward, needs to dump it in. He does. His forwards will get a change as they're at the end of a long shift. Noonan pressing. Kept in, shot off the goalie's pad. Big rebound. Rebound shot in by Campbell. Corralled by the goaltender. And we'll get a face-off to his right. Some good pressure here by the Knights with 3:30 to go here in the second. Shots are 24-14 in favor of the home team, and the score 4-0. Campbell will take the draw. Sierra end up with the loose puck in the corner. Campbell tries to get it free from the big defenseman. He can't. That defenseman rolls into the neutral zone. Puck feet! Puck in feet. Rolls into the corner. Sierra with possession. Shot well wide of the net there. Nearly hits the Sierra player. It's deflected behind the net. Rolls up the wall. Back behind the Knights net. Sierra first to it in the corner. Sent back to the point. Kept in by big number 16. Deflected. Wow, great save by Brady there. Excellent save. Again, to keep it a 4-goal game. Face-off will be to his right. Some fresh feet out there up front. Bowman, Main, and Jacobs. Bowman with the draw, wins it to Main. Main will chip it forward. It's on the goaltender, so no icing. And he'll be forced to cover it. So we'll get a face-off to his left. A good face-off win in the defensive zone for the Knights. Bowman to take the draw. Lemab and Breen on defense. One by Sierra, given to Lemab off of Jacobs. It'll come back the other way. And bouncing puck in the neutral zone. Favorable bounce for Sierra. Good stick check from Hudson. And a nice reverse to Bowman. Bowman's got Main. He'll give it to him with some space. Main with a shot is off the crossbar. Great effort. And a nice pass from Bowman to get it to him. Loose puck. Oh, Main couldn't quite reach it to get a shot off. Knights had Sierra worried there for a moment. Sierra back the other way, 3-on-2. Shot is deflected up and over the glass. And we'll have a face-off to the goaltender's right. .206 to play here in the second period. Face-off troubles here. Sierra will get tossed out. This time they understood the call and switched players quickly. Except a violating player tried to get in and take the draw. He couldn't. They'll change again. Kapler wins the draw back for Lemab, who pushes it around the net for Breen. Breen up the wall. Through Gow. Kept in by Sierra. Centered pass to the backdoor player. Just enough stick on it from Lemab. Couldn't get a shot. Nobody there at the boards. Gow able to battle for it. He will get it out of the zone. Gets it forward for Frey, but it's right into traffic. And Sierra will come up with it again. They'll try the centered pass. It's off of a skate favorably for them. Lemab goes back for it. He'll push it to Frey. Frey, I don't think, saw it. Sierra keep it in. Pushed back deep now behind the net. Breen forced to go get it. He's got pressure. He'll slip away from pressure. Chips it off the wall and does get it out to center ice. Sierra D to D, up the wall again, and they're back into the zone with numbers. Centered pass off of the skate of the player, thrown blindly to the point, shot right into the crest of Brady. He'll hold on to it with a minute left to play here in the second period. One minute to go here in the second. Campbell takes the draw. Sierra win that forward and walk to the net. The rebound is corralled by Boyce. He got a stick on it there before it was buried behind the net with the open man in front. Shot from the points deflected. I believe that went over, so we'll get a face-off again, this time to the left of Brady. Pardon me, to the right of Brady. 50 seconds to go here in the second. Campbell with the draw yet again. Sierra win it back to the point. Cross-ice pass in front of the defender. He sneaks in off the side of the net, rolls behind. Put Boyce with some speed. He'll get there, but it's stick check and loose puck in the corner. Battle ensues. Campbell comes out with it. He'll chip it forward to Bridges. Bridges with some space. He'll get by the player. Backhand is off the crossbar, I believe, again. Great effort from the Knights to get there. Battle on the wall there from Noonan. Should be icing. Yes, it will be blown down. And the Knights will get one more crack at it with 13 seconds to go here in the second period. Bridges, Campbell, and Noonan will stay out to finish things off. Lemab and Correa on defense. One back to Correa. Correa with lots of pressure, puts it off a skate. Forced back into the neutral zone. 5 seconds to go. Sierra with an opportunity. Missed wide of the net. And that will do it for the second period. We will take a longer break and be back for the third after this. Sierra with the puck. Into the zone. Back for period number 3 here. Puck at center. Dumped in. Sierra pick up the loose puck and send it back the other way. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Boyce tries to get it out. We got a penalty coming. Looks like it'll be Maine. 4-minute head contact penalty. Pressure at Luberta there. Puck bouncing up high. Goal is waved off, likely on a touch to the 4-minute power play for Sierra. Face-off won there cleanly by Kepler. It's dumped all the way down by Andres. Sierra at the Knights blue line, stepping in between bodies. Puck rolls into the corner and Frey picks that up. He gets it to the point, but not out. Shot is on net. And Luberta will pick up the loose puck and hold on to it for a face-off. Knights win the draw. It's all the way down. Goaltender leaves it for the defenseman. Sierra into the neutral zone. Loose puck for Breen. Breen pushes it to Jacobs. Jacobs with a step. He'll try to get around the outside. He gets taken down. And it looks like there'll be an even up call coming. Yes, indeed. Holding the call. Good effort from Jacobs there. And we'll go even strength for 2 minutes, give or take. It's a 2-minute penalty, 4-on-4. Face off to the left of the Sierra goaltender. Face off one back to Boyce. It's just out of his reach, though. He'll have to go back to his own blue line for it. And with some speed, he'll come around. Sent into the corner. Battling for it is Jacobs. Sierra up the wall. They'll come back the other way. Shot is off the iron and into the Correa with it. He chips it forward for Jacobs, but it's out of his reach. And Boyce now goes back for it at his own blue line. Correa with a step on the defenseman. Throws it at the net, but it's wide. It'll come back the other way. And Sierra with possession. It's a one-on-one. Mab gets a skate on it. Sierra with the loose puck. Left for Sierra in the slot. And they'll get a shot, but it's well wide of the net. Correa will throw it forward for Jacobs. And it's touched, so they'll wave that off. Centering pass off the stick of Lemab, and Sierra come back the other way. Campbell on the extra man. Shot is wide of the net, rolls into the corner. That one is sent back down the ice by the Knights. 22 seconds to go in the penalty. Sierra trying to get by Breen there, nearly did, although he went down in the process. Breen will go back into the corner for the puck, sends it across to Lemab. Lemab back to Breen, back behind the net. Gow sends it up the wall, tries to get it to Campbell. No go there. Lemab picks up the loose puck, tries to get it out of the zone. It's kept in by Sierra. They're now on the power play for another 28 seconds. Shot is off of Brady into the corner. Sierra back to the point. Down to the hash marks. They'll step out. Makes a move around a man. And I believe that one was tipped. Campbell, I believe, trying to make the defensive play, doing the right thing, but it's tipped around Brady, and that will make it a 5-goal game. Power play over. I am going to relocate because this is not a good spot. Face off picked up by Bridges there, but he couldn't do much with it as the Knights were in offside. Noonan coming into the zone, dumps it in deep. Sierra back the other way. Centered pass is missed by the Sierra player into the corner. Breakout pass for Gal. Pardon me, for Andres is on the stick. Noonan tries to push it back to him, but couldn't. It was tipped down low. Puck bouncing, nearly an opportunity there for Noonan. And Sierra now back the other way. Sierra will change. Gal builds up some speed behind the net. Pardon me, that's Correa. Correa with some speed coming into the zone. He'll make a move. It's a stick check. Still battling for it. He still got it. He'll step away from pressure and now doubles back behind the net. No one to help him though, and no one talking, so he's not sure where to put it. He gives it to Sierra, and it comes back the other way. Frey rolls back, not knowing everyone was out of the zone. Gives it to Hudson, who has to move it forward quickly. There's an interference call. Trip. Oh, kneeing. It's going to be called kneeing. So we'll get a 2-minute power play, I believe, for the Knights. Campbell to take the draw. 4-minute kneeing penalty called. So the Knights will be on the power play for 4 minutes. Sierra breakaway off of that draw. Big save from Luberta. Loose puck is thrown into the corner. Battle ensues for it. Sierra still pushing hard despite being short a man. Green back the other way now. He'll roll the puck behind the net for Andres. Both defensemen down low. Green centers a pass. It's deflected by Sierra back the other way. Frey, last man back, battling for it. He's pressured. He's dragged into the corner with the puck. He'll get some space though and come out of the corner with some speed. Makes a move last minute and gets a stick check. Sierra keep it in the zone. Frey will try again. Tries to push it forward for for Hender this time. It's off a skate and back out of the zone. Campbell will pick up the loose puck. Campbell tries to make a move. It's dropped for Boyce. He gets a shot on net, but it's not through traffic. The goaltender will hold on to it for a face-off. .46 to play here in the third. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remain on the power play for the Knights. Sierra with the puck behind the net. And they're able to dig it out of the corner and send it all the way down. Breakout pass comes to Maine. Maine off the skate of Jacobs, back the other way, right onto the stick of a Sierra player. Knights will try the breakout again. It goes through the defender, or through the winger, and right in deep. Icing's waved off though, and Correa gets to it first. Jacobs will push it back to Kepler. Kepler with some space, has a shot, no traffic. Goaltender pushes that into the corner. Sierra now up the wall. And no one at the blue line there. That one will go all the way back down. Under 2 minutes to go in the power play. Knights back the other way. The pass for Jacobs bounces off his stick. Sierra picked that up and sent it right back down. Boyce will dump that puck in. Sierra behind their own net with lots of room. It's tipped high and touched by Hudson. The faceoff will likely come into the neutral zone. .11:22 to go here in the third period. Still a minute 25 remaining in the power play for the Knights. Puck one back, given to Campbell at the blue line. He's stick checked. Gow able to get it in on side. He'll dump it in, and Noonan will give chase. Not quickly enough, though, as Sierra are able to get it out of the zone. Breen pushing it forward. It slips past the defender. Gow will race to it. He's got Campbell with him. Campbell taking the loose puck. It rolls away from him, though, and Sierra will get to it first. They'll send it up the wall, and it's sent out of the zone. Sierra get control of it in their slot, high slot, send it all the way down. Seconds to go now in the power play, give or take. Sierra with possession now down below their red line. They'll ice it down as it was dumped in, and no pressure there. Andries able to get it to Bridges at center. Bridges will give it back to Andries and go wide. Bridges to the net. Oh, he couldn't get a stick on it there. That was probably the best chance we've had as the power play comes to an end. And Sierra not able to beat Boyce to the puck in the mid-slot. Sierra now even strength. They keep the puck in deep. As they gain a man and are even strength. Pass through the neutral zone is behind Frey. Frey picks up the puck. He's got some room. No, he's pinched out, but Bridges will step in for it. Centered pass, takes the hit from the big number 9. Goes down hard. The centered pass didn't get to a nightstick, and it's back the other way. Good defensive play there by Andries. And Frey will get possession. He'll kick it into the zone as he gets bumped around. Sierra, a big team. Not afraid to step in front of people. Their breakout pass is missed, and all the way down the ice. It will be icing. It'll come right back down to the zone we sit in right currently. Face-off will be right here in front of us, to the right of the Sierra goaltender. 9:05 to go here in the third. Still a 5-0 game for Sierra. Face-off is one out of the zone. Boyce hits Kapler through the middle. He's got a body right on him, and he gets smashed into the wall. Puck behind the net. Avery trying to get out of there. It's stripped off his stick. Shot on net. Brady with the save. Back the other way. A centered pass is to Correa, but it's intercepted and sent back into the zone. Sierra forced to regroup. The pass given right to Sierra. Shot is wide of the net, fortunately. And Correa picks up the puck now with some speed through the neutral zone. He'll turn, gives it to Campbell. Hender picks up the loose puck. Loose puck into space. Oh, pardon. My bad. Zoomed in a little tight on that one. Interference is going to be the call. I'm not sure who they're giving it to. I believe it was a Sierra player, but I could be wrong. No, it's going to be to Correa. So we'll go back on the penalty kill. Unlucky. That was a great opportunity for the Knights. Just could not get it past this small goaltender. Bounced off of him several times. And and not able to get the puck past him. Just not our night on the score sheet thus far. 8 minutes to play here in the third period. Face-off's going to be to the left of Brady. Puck rolls around behind the Knights' net. Sierra with it, centered pass. Man's tied up, but the puck sat there loose, and we're able to get it out to Noonan. Noonan will send it all the way down, as he had an opportunity to. Left behind the net, pressure from Jacobs. He goes down, and Sierra will walk away with it. Sierra taken off the puck by Andries. Shot from the slot is deflected wide, and now I believe the penalty is coming. Not sure who. I would guess to Andries for tripping, and that looks like is what the call is, yes. So Jared will go to the box and join another player there, already in the box. It'll be a 5-on-3 here, penalty kill for the Knights. Kept in at the blue line by Sierra. Seemingly a ton of room out there for them to work with. Shot from the slot, open man. He buries it behind Brady, who has no chance. And so the penalty to Correa will end. And it will be a one-man advantage for another minute 43. .707 to go here in the third. Six nothing the score now. Sierra back into the zone. Shot from a poor angle. Good save from Brady. Tied up on the wall there by Lemab. Loose puck now. Rolls back to the point. Centered. Defenseman with a bit of room. Well wide of the net there. Nearly comes all the way out, but it is kept in, and Sierra will make their way back towards the net. Good stick check there. Gow's able to control it and send it down the ice. Green with the puck at center. He'll dump it in. Goaltender back for it. He'll leave it for his defenseman. Frey pressing there. Centered passes, or the dump out is blocked by Bridges, but given back to Sierra, and they'll come back the other way. .30 seconds to go in the power play. Sierra with the centering pass there, gets back to the point. Sorry, that power play's on the wrong side. There we go. 10 seconds left on the kill. 5 seconds now. Puck behind the net. Sierra trying to find their way to the front of the net. They finally do. Great save. And the pass is sent through legs, but couldn't get there to Andries as he stepped out of the box. They tried to stretch a pass to him. It was a nice thought. So, 5-on-5 now. Minute 10 to go here in the third. We got Bridges, Andries, Frey. Now Main in for the defender. Correa elects to change. And Sierra will step in. Shot from the slot. Brady got a piece of it and pushes it to the wall. Centered pass is off a skate. Kept in at the blue line. Battle in the corner for it now. Comes out to the blue line. It's kept in again. Sent across the slot. Sierra with pressure, with possession. Bit of room, big defender, given a bit of space. Sent out to the neutral zone. Bridges is able to get to it first, partial breakaway. This shot is just wide of the net. It deflected off the goaltender. He's not too happy about how that one ended up. Frustrating, to say the least, today for the Knights, but still some game left to go here. Sierra, center pass, catch it right at center ice. The centered pass is behind the net. Knights will get to it first. Battle ensues though. Sierra keep it in at the blue line. I believe that was Kepler getting it to the Mab, who centers it for Kepler. Kepler with a bit of a step there. He gets into the zone. Shot is wide of the net. And we got a slashing call coming to Sierra, it looks like. So the Knights will go on the power play with a minute and 3:18 to go here in the third period. Knights will go on the first power play of the period. Sierra win that draw. It's kept in by Avery. He bounces it wide of himself and couldn't keep it in as the Sierra player came and poke-checked it out of the zone. They'll regroup. Nice pass there from Avery to Campbell. Campbell with a step around the defender. He'll walk to the net. Oh, tries to find Noonan in front, who takes one off the chin. A lot of head contact penalties not being called here today. There was a shot behind the play, which the referee actually saw. And that will be a head contact 4-minute. Another kneeing penalty easily could be called there. There are two being called. So one for one for roughing and the other for kneeing. Should be a 4-minute penalty there. With a minute 22 left in the original penalty. We'll go on the 5-on-3 with 2:39 to play here in the third. Where's the 4-minute penalty? So it'll be a 2-man advantage for a minute 22. Some confusion here as to how to get that other penalty on the board. Okay, apparently it's only a 2-minute penalty for the kneeing. Bowman wins the draw to Frey, who pushes it back to Mab. Jacobs takes the pass away from Green. Pass to Bowman, who tries to get it to Jacobs, but it was behind him, so Lemab takes that one down low to Jacobs. Jacobs up to Bowman. Bowman to Breen. Breen walks in, and he'll bury it short side, and that'll be it for the goose egg. Finally gets something past this number 30 goaltender, and there goes the shutout. Better late than never, as they say. With 2:16 to play, we'll still have at least a single man advantage here. The first penalty will be erased. We should see the minute 38 penalty remain on the board. And for the good part of the 2 minutes here, we'll have a power play still with, still a 2-man advantage. As there were 3 bodies in the box there. Aha, there's that 4-minute. So the 4-minute penalty was, in fact, the 4-minute penalty just wasn't on the board. So he came away with 2 extra ones there. Bowman with the puck, leaves it for Frey. Frey with some room, puck rolls away from him. He'll go behind the net. Gets it back to Lemab. Lemab with the puck now. He'll push it down to Frey. Frey with it. Centers for Jacobs. Gets it back to Frey. Loose puck for Bowman. It's in feet. Sierra with some space. They'll rifle it down, but it's kept in by Breen. Puck to Bowman. Bowman gives it to space. To Lemab. Lemab tries to hit Frey with it. That was a nice thought. Jacobs steps in for it. He tries to sneak around short side, and Sierra get all of it and send it down with about 1:26 to play here. The first penalty over in 43 seconds. Gao now with possession, rolling hard over the neutral zone. He'll roll in behind the net, centers a pass, but it's off a skate. And now with possession, he'll make a smarter pass, but it was an even smarter interception there by the defender. It's pushed all the way down with now 1 minute left to go here in the third. Boyce pushes it forward for Maine. Maine takes it outside. He's got some room. Centered for Gao. Gao couldn't get all of it. He manages to recover and push it back for Maine. Maine sends it back to Avery. Avery over to Boyce. Boyce back to Avery. Avery will blast it through traffic. Goaltender sees it and holds on to it. It was a good shot. And the Knights will get one more chance at it at least. We got 34 seconds to go here in the third. Five on four for 2:18. Still the one-man advantage. Sierra win the draw, and it's back to the defenseman who bobbles the puck. Manages to regain it, though, and send it out to the blue line. Boyce steps on it, and Sierra go back the other way. Avery will get to it first. He manages to challenge the puck away, and Boyce will pick up the loose puck. Boyce a little rattled, couldn't get the pass off, so he'll hold on to it. And he'll carry it into the zone with some speed. His shot is off a leg. Rebound to Hender. Loose puck. Get a stab at it. The goaltender turns into a bit of a jerk. Pushing ensues. Should be a few head contact penalties called here. Not seeing it thus far with 4 seconds to play. My bad. I'm struggling to get the time to roll here. Colder in this rink than you'd think. Even up high. So 4 seconds to go. Still a man advantage for the Knights. Sierra win the draw. Hender battling for it, but it's pushed off of him. Bridges with a shot into feet, and it's sent all the way down. And that will do it for the third period, and that will finish the game. A 6-1 score for Sierra. Tough loss for the Knights. Wanted more out of that one. We'll have to settle for the 1-goal breaking of the shutout, and we'll come back. Hopefully fresh in our next game, see what we can make happen. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time. Fuck a couple of ducks, man.